皆さんこんにちは. This is Ryu from Japan. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, I share useful Japanese expression and knowledge. So please subscribe if you like today's video. So today's topic is taboos and don'ts in Japan. There are so many official and unofficial rules that are common in Japan but not in other countries. So even if you're a foreign person, it would be better to know such rules and customs beforehand if you're planning to visit Japan. So today I will introduce 20 don'ts you should know. Without further ado, let's move on to the main topic. Number 1. Don't eat, drink, or talk on the phone in a train. It is a tacit understanding in Japan that we should not eat or drink in a train unless it is a limited express which has booths with a table, especially if it smells strong or easily spills on the floor. Also, it is better not to talk on the phone. If you did, people might get annoyed and look at you with expressing the uncomfortable feeling. If it is an urgent phone call, you could cover your mouth with your hand and speak quietly. The reason why it is so strict is that we are supposed to care other people in a train. Some people are reading a book or sleeping and want to be in a quiet and calm environment, so we need to respect them. This might be related to Japanese culture that we don't like to bother other people. Number 2. Don't cut in front of other people. If you come to Japan, you often see people are making a line on a platform or in front of a restaurant. Yes, because it's very important for Japanese people to maintain public order. If you see there are some people lining up, please do not cut in front of other people and join at the end of the line. If you're not sure whether they are making a line, you could ask the last person in the line with this phrase, 並んでいますか?並んでいますか? which means, are you waiting in line? Number 3. Don't sit on a priority seat. In most trains, they have a priority seat for elderly, pregnant, sick, or injured people. You could sit on the seat if the train is empty, but you should give it up if you see such people getting on a train. Number 4. Don't shoulder a backpack in a packed train. If you look inside the packed train carefully, you might notice that people are carrying their backpack not on your shoulder but in front of you. It is because the backpack might hit other people's face since you can't see your bag, and also because it occupies less space if you have it in front of you. Number 5. Don't go to a public bath with a tattoo. Tattoo is not as popular in Japan as other countries, and it is sometimes treated as a sign of antisocial forces. Therefore, it is prohibited to enter Japanese public bath if you have some tattoos on your body. Of course, some people understand that it is just a part of your fashion, but others might be intimidated to see such people since they have a bad image of tattoos even nowadays. Number 6. Don't be late. Japan is known as the most punctual country in the world. As a proof of it, you will hear an announcement if a train is late by only a few minutes and hear them apologizing for the delay. So if you're meeting with your friends or even your customer in your business, please make sure you arrive 5 minutes before just in case and be on time. Number 7. Don't litter. What most of foreign people say after they visit Japan is Japan is so clean even in the most crowded city, Tokyo. It is because we normally don't litter on the street even though there are very few trash cans in Japan. Then what should we do with the trash? The answer is bring it home. Or else, if you buy something at a convenience store, you could litter it in a trash can in a store after eating or drinking. Number 8. Don't put a trash altogether. Regardless of the place, at home, at a station, at a convenience store, you see some trash cans with different colors. It means you need to separate a trash into each categories as burnable, unburnable, cans, plastic bottles, and paper. Number 9. Don't smoke on a street. It is prohibited to smoke on a street in some areas, especially in a crowded place such as Shinjuku or Shibuya in Tokyo, and you might be fined by doing that. There is often a certain surrounded box where you can smoke, so please try to find it. Number 10. don't stand on the right side on the escalator. In Japan, people stand on the left side of the escalator if you don't walk and let the rushing people walk on the right side. However, in some areas such as Kansai district, like Osaka and Nara, it will be in an opposite way. If you're not sure which side, just look around and follow what other people do. Number 11. Don't walk and eat on a street. Walking and eating is not treated as a good manner in Japan. It is not like prohibited by law or something, but you're not supposed to do it. The reason is because the street in Japan is so clean that you should not make it dirty by dropping food. Number 12. Don't hug or kiss. Unless with your significant others, do not hug and kiss your friends or customers. It is not normal in Japanese culture to hug or kiss, so we are not used to do that and might get offended if you do it. Instead of it, we normally bow to your customers or strangers and wave your hand to your friends. Number 13. Don't enter with your shoes on. It might be well known, but you're not allowed to enter a house or traditional Japanese restaurant with your shoes on. If you can't get whether you should take off your shoes at a restaurant, check if there is a step or a shoes box around, or else just ask the staff to make sure. Number 14. Don't put a perfume at a restaurant. It is less common to put a perfume in Japan compared to other countries, and especially in a fancy restaurant, you should not do so. We enjoy food not only by its taste, but also its smell, and we are bothered by its strong fragrance if there is somebody around you who put a perfume on. Number 15. Don't tip. It is simply not our custom to tip in a restaurant or hotel, so they will be puzzled if you try to tip them even if the service is excellent. If you want to appreciate the service, just tell them that you enjoy the time and the food at the restaurant. Number 16. Don't stick your chopsticks in rice. There are so many manners when it comes to food in Japan, but most famous and important one is that you should not stick your chopsticks in rice. The background of this is we do that for the rice for the dead person, and it is treated as a bad omen. If you want to put down your chopsticks, put it on a chopstick rest, or if there's no such thing, put the tip of the chopsticks on a small plate. Number 17. Don't pass food from chopsticks to chopsticks. It is also one of the most important knowledge you should know that you should not pass food from chopsticks to chopsticks. It is also related to Japanese culture that we pass the bone of a dead person in a funeral from chopsticks to chopsticks. If you want to pass some food to other person, you should put it on his or her plate. Number 18. Don't leave food on a plate. Some of you might know that we say itadakimasu before meal and gochishou-sama deshita after meal to appreciate the person who is concerned to the food, such as a farmer or chef, and also to appreciate the food itself. From this, you can tell how much we appreciate the food in Japanese culture. Therefore, it is very rude to leave food at home or at a restaurant. You should consider how much you can eat and order not too much. Number 19. Don't eat rice or soup with a cup on a table. When we eat rice or soup, we normally hold cup and it is treated as a good manner. It might seem weird for Western people, but it is very normal in Japan, so please follow the Japanese custom if you want to look well-mannered. Number 20. Don't treat a business card roughly. In Japan, business card is treated as a representation of the person himself. So if you get a business card, please treat it carefully when putting on a table or in a card case. So I guess this is it. I hope it covers most of the Japanese taboos and you will be treated as a well-mannered person when you visit Japan. If you learned something and liked it, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye!